Held up as a test bed for alien evolution in water repositories on other planets. So we don't want to contaminate it with any life form that thrives today,
Right.
Because it's life forms. It's a record,
Right.
of life forms that existed back when the thing got sealed over.
Do you believe the bottom of the ocean is as fascinating as space?
Yeah, it's just much harder to get to.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What makes going down there so much more difficult than going up there?
Because do you know the atmospheric pressure around us right now?
Yes.
Okay, let's just call it one atmosphere.
Yes.
Numerically, it's 14.7 pounds per square inch.
Okay.
That's one atmosphere.
Yes.
Okay. When you go into space, you know the air pressure?
No, I do not.
0. So what's the difference between sea level and space?
Right.
Is one atmosphere. You go in the ocean.
Yes.
Every several meters, I forgot the number, is a whole extra atmosphere's worth of water pressure on top of you.
Okay.
That's why that submersible imploded and everybody died on it a few months ago. I forgot what the expedition
I know.
Yeah, it was in the news.
Yes.
Right? The deeper down you go,
The more pressure.
the more pressure you feel and the more stress your vessel is under.
Yes.
It's much harder to build something where you stay alive under those pressures than it is to stay alive in space. So we know more about the surface of the moon than we know about the surface of the ocean.
Somehow the animals find it just fine to be able to go down there and chill out.
That's right. But we
weird.
didn't evolve there, so we're not capable of. And by the way, back there, it's literally where the sun don't shine.
Right.
So they have pretty useless eyeballs.
Right.
They have vestigial eyes that they may have had at another time, but then they didn't use it. And so the sockets are still there.
Right.
But they're just not.
Do you think we are as interested in what's down there as we are what's up there?
No. Anything in space, I'm surely biased right now.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
Right.
Everything in space is more interesting than everything on Earth. I'll give you an example. Not everything. But let's say there's an 8th grade class of kids.
Okay.
And you study volcanoes. You're a geologist. And you come and say, I like volcanoes.
Right.
And here's like, Vesuvius.
Wow.
And that blew up in ancient Rome. And here's that. And you just go on and everyone say, wow. Then I wait till you're done. And then I come in and say, this volcano on Mars is the single largest mountain in the entire solar system. On Jupiter's moon, Io, is the most volcanically active place in all of our sector of the galaxy. And I'll show pictures of it, plumes coming up. Volcanoes on planets. A volcano, and then I win. It's a volcano in space. I got another one, ready? On Europa and on Enceladus, it is so cold, but it's warm underneath. It gurgles up, punches through the ice, and you have ice volcanoes on these moons. Ice volcanoes. I got the whole class. You have a job.
The size of Africa on the map.
Don't get me started.
Africa is bigger than what they portray on the map, or is it smaller than what they portray on the map?
On flat maps, there are distortions in the north and in the south.
Okay.
And Africa straddles the equator.
Yes.
Okay? So on those maps, the most accurate sized things are along the equator.
Okay.
As you move away, things get artificially bigger because of the projection.
Okay.
And North America looks huge. Do you realize you can fit the continental United States, you can fit 5 of them into Africa. 5. And we make a big deal of what state you're from. Oh, you're just from Africa. You're not going to take the time to learn what countries are in Africa? Like, really?
Yeah.
You learn every state in the Union, and Africa can fit 5 of those. So, yeah. So it's not that Africa is too small or large, it's that North America and Europe are distortedly large relative to Africa.
Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they are in a race to get to space. Have they called you and say, hey, stop, help us out?
They don't need my help.
The quickest, safest way.
They don't need my help. Plus, they're doing different things. Bezos, he's got this. You go up and you come back.
Right.
Right. Elon can actually put things into orbit. Two very different space.
Right.
And Bezos is, how long is that ride? 20 minutes at most, something like that. You don't need bathrooms on board unless you have bladder problems.
Right.
If you have bladder problems, you shouldn't be going up anyway. But
right.
Whereas Elon will put you into orbit, and he has a much more significant space operation going on than Bezos or Branson or the billionaire boys.
Yeah.
Space race. So yeah, I'm not eager to go into quote space.
Right.
Because to everybody who asks me that, they're talking about these going up and coming back.
Right.
If you shrunk Earth to the size of a schoolroom globe, I ask you, how high above that would you find the International Space Station? Just take a guess.
A couple of miles.
From the schoolroom globe. Okay. The space station is 0.4 of an inch above the surface.
That's it.
Bezos and Branson, when they send people up in their little rocket, the thickness of 2 dimes above Earth's surface, if Earth were a schoolroom globe. As an astrophysicist, I cannot embrace that as space.
Right.
Space, send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, beyond.
Yeah.
Then I'll go.
Well, Musk wants to populate Mars.
Yeah,
you interested in that?
No. Well, yeah, provided he sends his mother first.
You're not gonna be the guinea pig.
I don't want to be an anybody guinea pig. Yeah. And I would go to visit, I wouldn't go to stay. Do you realize Antarctica is warmer, balmier, and wetter than any place on Mars? Yet nobody's lining up to build condos in Antarctica.
What is this? And I guess I'm asking the wrong person. But what's the fascination about putting or having people go to another planet, or have people to be out of space? What is that fascination?
To go where no man has gone before.
Star Trek.
Just because you don't feel it doesn't mean others wouldn't.
You think people would actually want to live?
There was already a company called Mars One that would get people to sign up for one-way trips to Mars. They went out of business because they couldn't raise money enough to do it, because it's way cheaper to send somebody there one way than to bring him back.
Of course.
So it'd be like the old Mayflower, you know?
Yeah.
And I spoke with the guy, the entrepreneur, who was Dutch, by the way, which was a little surreal because the Dutch East India Trading Company came right behind Columbus to sell you stuff in the New World. So I spoke to him and I said, are people interested in doing this? Yes, there's a waiting list. For my podcast, we interviewed one of the people who had signed up.
Yes.
Kind of geeky guy,
yes.
You know, my type. And I said, well, why do you want to go? So, because it's fascinating. It's a frontier. I'd love it. And you're not coming back? You okay with it? Yeah. And I said, what does your wife think about this? And he said, oh, she's encouraging it. I didn't want to give him a lesson in relationships.
Yeah, she over you, bro.
In that moment, I didn't want to be the one.
Yes.
To like.
But she's over him, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. When the Mayflower landed in the New World, and they got off the ship, they could breathe the air. The broken part of the ship. The trees in the New World are made of wood, and they could repair it. There were other human beings waiting to feed them when they landed. That was a one-way trip, but the destination was very different than from Mars, where Martians aren't waiting to feed them. They can't breathe the air. There are no trees. Not that you would repair a spaceship with wood, but so I don't see that happening anytime soon.
What is the correlation? There seems to be a correlation, or I think there's a correlation between geniuses and high-functioning autism.
I don't think that's it. I would say, by the way, 1 out of 6 of my colleagues is probably on the spectrum. There may be a correlation, but I have an easier explanation for it. Okay? If you're on the spectrum, you could focus like it's nobody's business. Okay. Because you don't have other people distracting. You're not showing up on podcasts. You're not hosting your own podcast.
Correct.
You're not the life of the party. In fact, you're not going to any party at all. So another genius who might be socialized is not so focused as the unsocialized person on the spectrum. So it's easy for me to think instead that social geniuses never ascend to the highest heights they could have intellectually because they're too distracted living their life.
Okay.
So whereas on the spectrum, you could be in the lab and forget to pee. Right. Your personal hygiene doesn't even come up, all right, as a priority, given how focused you are.
Einstein. You believe he was on the spectrum?
You look back now, because we didn't have that vocabulary back then. We didn't know what to call people. Plenty of people I grew up with, it's easy to retroactively declare. They're on the spectrum. I don't know. I don't think he was. Because he had an awareness and a sensitivity to, well, I don't want to generalize everybody on the autism spectrum. It's so, the symptoms are so varied. But in terms of seeing what people think and feel and do, when he was at Princeton, Marian Anderson came through town. She couldn't stay in the Nassau Inn, which is the hotel in town. He put her up. He put her up. Black opera singer. He's written about the plight of black people, and he noticed some similarities between the plight of Jews in Hitler Europe and the plight of black people in America, and made these correlations. You have to be aware of the human condition and the interplay and the geopolitics on a level that I've not seen deeper autistically affected people manifest. I just haven't seen it. But I don't claim to be an expert there, but
It's funny that you said that, because in his famous visit to Lincoln University in 1946 to teach a physics class,
Lincoln University and HBCU.
Yes, absolutely.
Historically black college and university.
Historically black college. I went to one. I'm an HBCU.
Oh yeah. Which one? Where'd you go?
Savannah State.
Is that right? Okay.
I did.
You recruited right out of there?
I did.
All right.
And black students, they call it racism, a disease of white people.
Yeah, he said that.
He did.
Yeah. So
How is
for him to even know that, to say it, have the incentive, the motivation to go to an HBCU. This is why I'm saying I don't see that when you're that. If you're into yourself and into your lab, you don't tend to behave that way. So I don't. He might have been an empath on that level. That was kind of the opposite.
Because for him to be so brilliant and to be obviously from another country and to see the plight, just come over here just for a little while. He didn't stay. He didn't have to be here 10 years, 15, 20 years. He come for a very limited amount of time, and he could see.
And he observed
what many say they don't even exist to this day.
He saw it immediately.
Unfortunately, you don't have to be Einstein to see it. You know what?
Was that all a setup just for you to say that line? I mean, this is. You made me sit through that whole explanation.
If you could, would you want to live forever?
No. Can I tell you why?
Why? You don't want to be like Methuselah?
He lived to 956.
Yes!
That wasn't forever.
Well, that's 956. I mean,
it's still a long time.
As a matter of fact, I got 892 years to go.
It's a long time. It's a long time. I think it was 956.
Yeah. I think he wasn't the longest. I think somebody else lived longer than
No, a lot of people lived in their 900s.
Yes.
In the Bible.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be. Okay. What about 475?
Didn't I say I was about to explain?
Okay, I would hear it.
All right, ready?
Yes.
In life, I don't search for meaning, as so many people do.
Right.
Like you might find it, under a rock or behind a tree.
Yeah.
I manufacture meaning in life. Okay. You have the power to do this.
Okay.
So part of me wants to, every day, as is possible, lessen the suffering of others. Every day I want to learn something that I didn't know the day before. Every day I want to have a new thought, empowered by the new knowledge I gleaned from what I learned today. If someone does me a favor and says, when are you going to pay me back? And I say, I'm not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pass it forward. so that rivers of favors move through civilization. The moment you pay back a favor, it closes off, and that's the end of it.
Right.
But if you do that favor for someone else, and they do it for someone else,
Oh.
the favor never stops moving.
Yeah. But I'm gonna need my favor back. I'm gonna need my $500 back.
I'm doing $500. I will get in your sordid past.
I'll do a favor for somebody else.
I don't know what happened in your past. Don't involve me in your debts. Okay? So, now, knowledge you're going to die, right, kind of puts some urgency in what you're doing today.
Absolutely.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay? Let me give an example. If you're going to bring flowers to a loved one, you're going to go to a florist, or are you going to go to a place and buy plastic flowers? What you going to do?
I'll go to Florence.
Wait a minute. The flowers die. Why not get plastic flowers and they live forever? You know not to get plastic flowers because if they live forever, there's no urgency to devote any attention to them at all today.
Right.
Because they're going to be around tomorrow.
Right.
Whereas flowers, they'll all be dead in 10 days.
Right.
Probably 7.
And then the smell.
You are compelled to pay attention
Yes.
in the 7 days at most that you have that vase of flowers. Knowledge of the death compels you to give of yourself to it. So, look at dogs. You go out to the mailbox and come back, the dog is jumping, licking you in the face.
Like he ain't seen you
Like
in weeks.
Weeks, okay?
Absolutely.
Why is that? Wait a minute. What's that calculation? The human to dog years? It's like 7 to 1,
Yeah.
2 to 7.
Yeah.
There's some more complex versions of that,
Yeah.
but basically 7 to 1.
Yes.
Dog lived 14 years, you lived to 84.
Yeah.
Okay, 85,
Yeah.
something like that. All right. Did I do the math on that right? No, I didn't. 7, 14, 70, 28. You might live to 90. Yeah, 98. Okay, fine, but around there.
Yes.
Could it be that every day a dog lives is really a week? It's a 7 to 1 ratio, right? Think about that. They're living an entire week of their lives in one day. So they're making their lives count. Either explicitly or implicitly, they know they're going to die. And so to express enthusiasm and joy. In fact, I don't think we deserve dogs. Just ask yourself.
They're amazing.
Were you ever the hero your dog thought you were?
No.
No.
I'm the greatest thing it has ever known. And the same token,
As they say, man's best friend, which no one has ever said of cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if the dog only knew?
Anytime I'm around cats, I feel like they're exploiting me for some reason.
Why is it we say cats are sneaky? It feels like they're always up to no good. They always hiding up under something, the padded feet. Like,
I know, right? They're sneaky.
and then they rub up. Where you come from?
Because they want something from you. All right, so here's my point. If knowing I'm going to die boosts the meaning of my life in my remaining days, then mathematically, living its resources, and we don't have another planet to live on.
And then we die anyway.
We die anyway. And when you're most creative, it's when you're youngest.
Yes.
If we have the population where everybody's old,
we ain't getting nothing done.
nothing new under the sun there.
Right.
You'll be living in your wealth.
Yes.
And it's the hungry younger folks that are trying to make a new thing in the world. And they're outnumbered 1,000 to 1 by old people. That's not a world you want to live in. So, take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth.
Are you afraid of dying?
Don't you want to ask me where I got that quote from?
Who gave you that quote? You made it up.
I wish I did, but it's Desiderata.
Desiderata.
It's a part of this. It was a big thing back in the 70s.
Yeah.
I had a handwritten copy in my wallet.
Yeah.
I remember, go placidly amid the noise and haste, remembering what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. It's the track that has the line, somebody turned it into a song in the 1970s. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. It was wisdom that I didn't even know could exist when I was 12 years old. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's part of how I've thought about getting old. Take kindly the counsel of the years.
But you don't fear death.
I fear living a life where I could have accomplished more. That would be a shame, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And so I am driven, and I want this on my tombstone, by a quote from Horace Mann, great educator from the 19th century. You've heard the name, even if you didn't know.
heard the name.
You all know the name.
Yes.
School's named after
Yes.
him. He was also a university president. For his farewell speech, it includes this line. I beseech you. Love that word. Nobody uses it anymore.
No.
Very 19th century. I beseech you to treasure up in your hearts these my parting words. Be ashamed to die until you have won some victory. That's my credo. I love it. Big news from that.
What you want to accomplish as much as you can.
Yes, I still have a lot. I got a list. I ain't done yet.
Sun color. What color is the sun?
White.
Why is it yellow?
Because in the middle of the day, it's so bright it will burn out your eyes. So when you look at the sun, when it's low on the horizon, when there's a lot of crap in the air, smoke and pollen and dust, and what it does is it filters out the blue light. The sun gives all the colors of the spectrum: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. The atmosphere filters out the blue, indigo, violet, scatters it into the sky, turning the sky blue.
Right.
Well, if you take red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, take out the blue, you're left with red, orange, yellow.
Right.
That's why sunsets are red, orange, yellow. That's the light that's left over after the atmosphere filtered out everything else. So, and leaving everyone to think the sun is yellow. And they draw it that way in pictures and everything.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but, it's
When
right.
I'm sure you were told the same thing I was told. Boy, don't look at the sun, you're going to go blind.
Right. Your body is pretty good at preventing that.
Yeah.
But
It'll make you blink.
just try not to look at the sun. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the things that the sun illuminates in your life.
Yes. Gravity.
Get used to it. It's a property of matter and energy, and I like gravity because there are times when I need it to keep me grounded, and it does.
Wow. What if could we exist if the Earth had the moon's gravity?
No.